Amtrak's Springfield Line travels approximately 60 miles between New Haven, Connecticut and Springfield, Massachusetts. From New Haven, trains leave the Northeast Corridor, traveling mostly north along the Quinnipiac River and through several cities before arriving into Connecticut's capital of Hartford. Continuing north, the route follows the Connecticut River, crossing over to the East Bank just after Windsor Locks, and then finally reaching Springfield, Massachusetts. Originally constructed in the mid-1800s and later owned by the New Haven Railroad, the route was sold to Amtrak by Conrail in 1976. It is part of only 623 miles of track nationwide that are owned by Amtrak rather than one of the major freight rail carriers. Today, the Springfield Line plays host to 3 different Amtrak passenger train services, as well as Connecticut Southern Railroad freight trains and CT Rail Hartford Line commuter trains, which are operated by the Connecticut Department of Transportation. Amtrak services on the Springfield Line include the Vermonter, a once-daily intercity train that runs between Washington, D.C. and St. Albans, Vermont under train numbers 55 and 56 on weekdays and 57 and 54 on weekends. The Vermonter uses the Northeast Corridor between Washington, D.C. and New Haven, and then the Springfield Line as far north as Springfield. In addition to the Vermonter, Amtrak operates several daily Hartford Line shuttle trains between New Haven and Springfield, with one trip known as the Valley Flyer extending all the way to Greenfield, Massachusetts. The shuttle trains are timed to coincide with Northeast regionals on the Northeast Corridor. Travelers from New York, Washington, D.C., and points south can get off their train in New Haven for a cross-platform transfer to a shuttle train that will allow them to reach destinations on the Springfield Line. Shuttle trains are numbered by placing a 4 in front of the last 2 digits of a corresponding Northeast regional. One of the interesting things about the shuttle trains is that they utilize Amtrak's Metroliner cab cars so that trains can run in push-pull operations for a quick turnaround at either end of the line. These cab cars were originally built in the late 1960s as self-propelled electrical multiple unit cars for use on the Northeast Corridor. In addition to the shuttles, 2 regional trains in each direction extend north from New Haven on the Springfield Line to Springfield rather than continuing to Boston on the Northeast Corridor. P42DC diesel-electric locomotives carry these trains to and from New Haven, where they are swapped for an ACS-64 electric unit. This changeover also happens for the Vermonter. A 4th Amtrak service, the Boston-bound section of Amtrak's Lakeshore Limited long-distance train, stops at Springfield, Massachusetts, making connections with Springfield Line services. With all these trains, the Springfield Line is definitely one of the busier portions of the Amtrak system. Let's now travel to the Springfield Line to see some of these trains in action. Hey everyone, thanks for joining me for this look at the Springfield Line. If you enjoyed this video or have any questions or comments you'd like to share with me, please leave those down below in the comments section. As always, a big thanks to all my supporters on Patreon. For regular notifications every time I post to YouTube, click on the subscribe button and select the Receive All Notifications option. I'll be back next Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific Time for an all-new railroading adventure right here on the YouTube channel. That's it for now. Until next time, I'm Mike Armstrong. I'll see you down the line. Thanks for watching.